PJ's Hurley. Bet England's shakes.
Cap! Get over here! Get over here!
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I need a haircut. I need to review this album. I need to put up my radio show. I have a lot of stuff I have to do today. Hi everyone. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's sassiest music nerd. And it's time for an album review. I'm going to touch down on this new PJ Harvey LP, Let England Shake. Before I get into this, links down there in the D-Box to musicontheneedledrop.com, some instrumental hip-hop from Ayatollah, and some very mind-bending psych rock from Young Circles. Now, if you've been watching the comments section of my most recent videos, you know people are asking about this. But I was going to do it anyway. I listen to music. I can do things by myself. But I waited. And the reason I waited is because this thing is my first PJ Harvey album all the way through. Ooh, shocker, Anthony hasn't heard everything. So I was taking my sweet time digesting this, and not only that, but going back and listening to PJ's older stuff to just get a grip of who I'm dealing with here. Since PJ springboarded off of her first LP, her career has really been one of variety, putting out albums like, let's say, Is This Desire or To Bring You My Love, where it's not surprising to hear really moody, quiet guitars on one track bunched up against really loud, lo-fi drum machine beats on another track. On her more recent releases, though, PJ is really sticking to her guns, still feeling explorative, though, by taking a sound and just venturing through it for the duration of an entire album. And yeah, that does go on here, but still, in the back of my head, each song has a little bit something special about it that makes it stand out from every other one. I guess I could say this album has an extremely cohesive feel for me, up there with like Destroyer's Kaput, and there are several reasons why. Lots of lyrics about death, war, politics, England as an institution, and maybe how patriotism isn't all it's cracked up to be. The production is pretty consistent too, maintaining a kind of rough around the edges sound. It's almost as if all of these tracks were recorded live, maybe first take. It all just feels so in the moment. And yet, there's all this instrumentation surrounding these songs, so it couldn't have possibly just been done on the fly. I love the jangly guitars, I love the sparse drums, and for the most part, on this entire album, PJ sticks to the upper register of her voice, just sounding really thin, really nasally. You don't get these dark, guttural lows that you may have on her past LPs. Her voice on this album really reminds me of something like Bjork or Fever Ray would do. So, out of the 12 tracks here, yeah, there are some I don't like as much as others, but for the most part, they all hit me with a different reason for liking them, which is why I really see myself coming back again and again and again to this album throughout the year. I'm loving a lot of the lyrics here, especially on the opener where PJ sings that England's dancing days are over. And the way the song The Glorious Land sounds, I just love the watery guitars there and the primal drums and the way the song just builds and builds and moves in this linear fashion. The male backup vocals and just chanting the mantras on the words that maketh murder. Plus I love the hook at the end of the song about the United Nations. The instrumentation on that song really reminds me of like the Violent Femmes or Jonathan Richman if he were in fact like dark and moody like PJ is here. But the most beautiful moment on the album to me is the track England. Oh man, the escalating vocal melody on that song, nice. It's this LP's Oh Comely to me. All in all, I don't think this is an album that you really need to explain, because what makes it good is just simple, straightforward. It's the fundamentals that make a lot of albums great. Just strong songwriting, catchy hooks, memorable melodies, creative production. It's a winning combination. As far as gripes go, they're really few and far between on this LP. Tracks like the opener I felt like could have used a little more contrast between their verse and their chorus, and the song Written on the Forehead, I really didn't like the watery vocal effects that they used on PJ on that track, but, you know, I think her voice sounds great the way it is. I'm loving it right now. I don't see why it wouldn't grow on me more in the future. I'm feeling like a strong 8 to a light 9 on this thing. Let me know what you think. Are you loving this? Are you hating this? Why? Especially all the people who are freaking out. Review PJ Harvey! I want to know what you think. And that's the review, y'all. Anthony Fantano, PJ Harvey, Let England Shake, Forever.